Well, good morning, YouTube. It's 6/15/2025. It's about 7 in the morning, 64, 65 degrees out here. It's already starting to warm up. Second video of the day. I just did a brake video and put some air in my front tire because my front tire was like all the way down to like 14 psi, and it's supposed to be at 40. So it definitely was low. Obviously, because it was way lower than it should be. So now I'm going to go for a ride, and I really need to reset my tire in the front wire bead, though. It's a little wonky in there, but it's a dual sport, and it was extremely difficult to get in there, so I'm not worried about it rolling out on me. It's not going to come out of the rim. My brakes work really good now. My front tire was it's been low for a while. It's definitely way bumpier now. One problem though, when I was pumping it up, a bunch of flat out came out of the freaking valve and gunked up the valve, gunked up the hose on the pump, but I just turned the pump on and it launched the flat out out of the hose, so it's not going to get gunked up in there or seal up in there. Should help my acceleration with my tire being like at the appropriate level of pressure. Was up all night again. I slept all day yesterday. I wasn't feeling well, so I slept till like 3 in the afternoon, and I'm not really tired right now. I've got a lot of sunlight in my face right now, so that's kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, I seem to be accelerating quite a bit better. Oh, great, the light's out up here again. I don't know why this light keeps going out lately over here. That is definitely a rougher ride. And again, I would use the suspension on this bike, the front, but I'm too heavy for it and it just bottoms out. If I unlock it, even in the hardest, stiffest setting, it just bottoms out. So it's got the lockout mechanism's got a few, like 4 or 5 clicks on it, so you have adjustability, but I'm just too big. I'm too big ability. Morning. So I'm keeping an extra close eye on this front tire just to make sure I don't have any issues. I also got to remember on these bumps I normally hit that it has been low this whole time, and I haven't been hitting them as hard as I normally do, so it's going to feel different and it's going to bounce different. Notice one thing though, I was making my video this morning about the brake maintenance. When I was talking to the mic, it was sounded kind of like hollow sounding. It was hard to. Oh shit! Oh my god, squirrels! Luckily, it stopped under the car. My voice didn't sound great. Like it sounded not even echoey, just hollow and too deep. And I think it's because my mic is like up under my beard. It's clipped onto the harness, the camera harness. It's the only place I can really put it. Because it's a wired mic, and I need it close to my mouth. So I'm definitely not going to be going to my right when I get up here. I'm going to be heading to the east, or the west, the west, because the sun's going to be in my face if I go east right now. Sure, the camera's picking up how much rougher this ride is now. Thought I heard a weird noise from the front end. I just ran something over. So yeah, I did hear something weird from the front end because I ran something over. There's nothing catastrophic. Man, that is a nice chill in the shade right now. It's chilly, but it feels so nice. It got up in the 90s yesterday. So that summer heat's a coming. It's going to be here soon. I don't know what it is. My front motor sounds different since I put the air in it too. That's weird. No, that's the rear motor that sounds like that. I don't know. It sounds more electric hum meaty. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just hoping one of these days I'm out riding around here. I happen upon a group ride I can join. Like I said, I've been seeing a lot more e-bikes around here. I don't know why it took San Bernardino so long to catch on to the e-bike craze. And when I hit up like e-bike sellers and stuff, say, hey, let me test and review your bikes. I always tell them, hey, San Bernardino is like this untapped market. There's like hardly any e-bikes here. It's like these people don't know about them. You give me a bike to ride around on, I can stop and talk to people when they ask questions and stuff. Because occasionally people do, you've heard them in my videos or me talking to people when they've asked me about my bike and stuff. It happens. Apparently I'm jumpy this morning again. And I can understand being jumpy around squirrels, but I shouldn't be jumpy around dogs inside of a gate or a fence. Right there. Ah, that was rough. I keep seeing my shadow to my left in my rear bag where my tools are. Looks weird. Oh, poor little doggy. Poor little puppy dog. It looks like my bag's like tilting up. I think it's just the way the shadow, the sun is hitting it. I don't know. It may have slid when I had the bike flipped over. It's not going to come off though. It's like Velcroed on there and bungeed on there. Probably gonna regret doing this. I'm probably gonna get stuck here for a long ass time. The light doesn't change soon. I'm just gonna like make a right and keep heading on up the road. Well, there we go. I got somebody behind me. Wow, pushy much? Could have waited a little bit. Jesus. It's a whole other lane. Not like you're making a right turn, dumbass. God. Oh, Jesus. I thought that dog was going to get me. God damn, I got to quit being so jumpy. That big white dog looked like it was going to be able to get out of the yard. Like it knew it could chase me. I'm like, ooh. It was perfectly ensconced in its side of its fence. Okay, a bird just tried to commit suicide by running into me. That's always awesome too. I am really jumpy. I don't know why I'm so jumpy. Oh, dogs are pissed off this morning around here. Apparently I did a much better job adjusting my front brakes this morning than I did my rear. I'm having to squeeze a little harder on the rear. Not harder, further. I'm pulling back a little further. I was going to go down a little further, but I changed my mind. Now, just to let people know, I have to ride on the outside of this bike lane here because there's a lot of road bucklage because of the roots and the trees around here. Pushed up the bike lane. You can see I'm running over it even on the outside of the bike lane. It's way worse in there, and there's a bunch of shadows over it, so I really can't see where the bumps are too well. And it's of course gotten worse over the years. I've been riding on this road for like over 30 years, and they've never fixed it in all that time. To not see those little mini ribbing bumps in the road there. Definitely was not ribbed for my pleasure. I'm like ribbed for my displeasure. Just to let you know, when I'm like jerking back and forth on the bike, it's because I'm dodging around stuff you guys can't technically see, but I can see. Like back there was like some metal from one of those little advertisement signs people stick in the grass, and I had to dodge around it, or it would have could have possibly punctured my tire or gotten wrapped up in my rear spokes or something. That would have been no fun. I mean, it probably wouldn't have damaged the bike if it got in the spokes. It would have just broken it, but it very possibly could have launched in the back of my calves and tore my calves up. Oh shit, glass. God damn it. God damn, people, quit breaking glass anywhere, let alone the road, man. It's not bad if it's car windshield glass, but if it's freaking bottle glass, man, that stuff is just laceration nightmare. And the sun's in my face again. I'm probably end up going down to 48th, go down Little Mountain and head out 48th because I can't see anything. Because I'm heading east, which unfortunately when I go west I do have to head east because home is east. And I keep forgetting to grab my sunglasses. Because they don't do much good anyway. In direct sunlight, my sunglasses are just they're not that great. I can't see a freaking thing, man. It's like I can see everything that's just really bright. Yeah, that's so bright. My tire's still hard, okay. My turn felt a little soft there. There's that nice cool breeze again. Cool, shady breeze. That means they were probably running the sprinklers around here. The grass looks a little damp. Not like on the side of the road, but up in lighting stuff in the apartments. And there is some water in the gutter. Yeah, this side of this road, this grass is all wet. That's why it's chilly. It's got a nice watery breeze coming up off the ground. Nature's refrigerator. I think that's what you call a cold river. Morning. It's a guitar man. I'm trying to pin my throttles. I just can't get over my anxiety today. I think somebody's coming up behind me. Yep. I wanted to make a left here. There we go. This isn't going to be much better for my eyesight. They were moving back when they saw me. Thank you. Little pickup. That's like an old Datsun or something. My dad had a Datsun. When he got divorced from my mom, he had this little Datsun pickup and he had this tiny camper shell on it and he was living in it. And eventually he just moved back in with my grandma, his mom. Well, obviously he wouldn't move in with my mom's mom. That wouldn't make any sense because they were divorced. Not my mom's mom and my dad, my mom and my dad. God, I just turned that into like a freaking Alabama, freaking Mississippi incest story somehow. That didn't sound right at all. No. Then he moved back in with my grandma. Back in Rialto in the duplex. It was more like a quadplex though, because it had 3 apartments and then the landlord's place. The landlord's place was nice, dude. It was big. It was like twice the size of the apartments. They were all single level. It was like a complex right between Church of Latter-day Saints and the Church of the Nazarene. The apartment complex was right in between 2 churches. That's right. And I lived there for a while myself with my grandma for a couple of years. But yeah, he lived there, and then he met my evil step bitch, Rhonda. And then they got married, and then they moved into her apartment. Actually, no, he moved into their apartment, so that's how they met, and then they ended up moving into, I think, her apartment because she had 2 daughters, and her apartment was bigger. I think that's why my stepsisters resented me so much, because I took one of their rooms, and they had to share a room. Because it was like a 3-bedroom apartment. I think that's why they hated me. I'm starting to realize that just now. That my stepsisters hated me because I made them have the same room. Damn anxiety, stop it. Okay. I'm just making sure people can see me because the position of the sun is blinding, and it's blinding to the people going north and east, so northeast. So I'm making sure that trucks heading north and cars heading north can see me. Especially at intersections right now. What is that, a dead cat? Aww. That poor little kitty. Jeez, man, that's barely out of, that's still a kitten, man. Damn it. That's a bummer. That makes me sad. Now I'm jumpy and depressed. More glass. Actually, that may have been broken up plastic. So if you're new to my channel, this is what it's like when I ride when the sun just happens to be in the position where it blinds me. It's very stop and go or accelerate and coast because I can't see. And I've mentioned in numerous videos, if this is your first video that you've ever seen of mine, and if you don't live in the San Bernardino area, then you don't know that the roads here are very horrible, as evidenced by the shakiness of my camera. I only used one bar in the rear battery for all that. That's crazy. That was a long ways to go. I think I've gone like, I don't want to check. Oh, do I want to check the mileage right now while I'm riding the bike? It's on 8 miles. No, that's about normal. Because it'll drop 2 bars at about 10 miles. So my rear battery is about 5 miles a bar. I say rear battery because if you're also new to my channel, my bike's got 2 motors and 2 battery packs, 2 throttles, 2 monitors, 2 controllers. Oh, that was rough. I am a dual motor e-bike rider. It's my preferred kind of ride. My preferred ride because, one, better acceleration, more power, better hill climbing, better range, better wear and tear. Less wear and tear, I should say. And if for some reason one of my controllers goes out, a motor quits working, a battery dies prematurely, I still have another motor. I can still get home. Because I really don't want to pedal this bike. It weighs like 110 pounds or something. And that's not fun. I've had to ride it home before. Like 8 freaking miles. Luckily, when I was going home that time, pedal at home that time, I was going downhill most of the way. I was coming from over by Cal State and heading home, so I was up in the hills when it crapped out of me. I was in the dirt. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I got time. Dang it. My hands were kind of sore too. I've run out of things to talk about. I'm thinking about things. They're not things I want to talk about with you guys, though. They're personal matters. You know, I tend to talk about personal stuff, so it's got to be really personal if I don't want to mention it on here. Ooh, ah, damn. Ah. Those bumps are definitely much harder now with my tire pumped up all the way. Hello again. That's the same lady from before. All this like slowing down and accelerating is like making my hands hurt because I'm squeezing the brakes a lot more. Damn it. I think I might want to actually let some air out of this front tire, maybe run it at 30 instead of 40. I mean, I was rolling around on it like at 14 PSI for God knows how long. This is really rough now. Ah, jeez. Ow, God. Light changing. Light's not changing. I'm getting off the seat for a sec. Oh, it's changing. Fuck. As per the used, my tailbone is kind of not happy with me for some reason. Jeez. Yeah, I may have to let some pressure out of this front tire. It's just, that's too much. These bumps are like way harder now. Either that, I can just unlock the suspension and just remember to lean back when I roll over the bumps. So if you couldn't tell, I'm heading home. I'm too jumpy to ride today, right now, and it's going to be too hot later. So I probably got about 11 miles in, so that's good. That's a good average ride for me. Damn. Gotta hop off in the street here because the old Ant-mobile is in the driveway. Oh, Jesus. Let's just roll this thing in there and not whiskey throttle into my aunt's car. Okay. Hell, I should probably just pump it up to 20 or deflate it to 20 psi. And maybe 25. 20 is kind of pushing it. 10.1, whatever. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. Sorry if I sounded a little negative on this ride. It's just my anxiety decided to kick in really bad, so couldn't tear ass around like I normally do 90% of the time. I'm mumbling to myself, sorry. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Okay, guys. Put this beast away. This half of a beast. All right, well, remember to have a wonderful whatever, wherever you are. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Thanks everybody for hanging in there and watching my videos. And I will see you all on my next e-bike ride. Okay, bye.